Greetings, this is Frina Rinamentra. I welcome you to this, well, I'm sorry to say, late recap of Critical Role's 97th episode of Campaign 3, Saga of Bell's Hells. Due to some different scheduling errors, including helping out a sick family member, or getting some needed exercise, and also finding some of the costume I wish to wear for this. I am sorry. I am sorry for getting this layout out, but on plus side, the link in the description will definitely have the video, the link to their YouTube video. Now getting this. They have some announcements to make, such as that they will be at Gen Con August 1st, and also have a live show this Saturday, which unfortunately I'm sad to say I very much doubt I'll be able to attend at this point. They also announced that they a new Shadow Teeth Dissect, along with other ads and stuff, which I don't need to get into. It wasn't that much that was. Anyway, we get into the intro and their own recap of previous episodes, which leads us right into combat. 24.
.io/CR Minis and your local game store. Let's fucking do this.
Alrighty.
Ooh, icky.
So to remind everyone where you scattered off to, we have Dorian, Chetney, and Orem kind of over by this dome and amongst the skirts of these ruins. Essek darted off to this side of the map over here. We have Fern, Ashton, and Laudna right over here with Imogen on that corner. Laudna seems to be the one that gained the attentions. All these creatures are now scattering outside of this massive entity and crawling in her direction with expediency. So going to the initiative order, we have the top 20.
No, that's where the clip's supposed to end, but I'm going to let you continue onward just to, well, there's a clip soon after, and also I'll let you hear what the combat order is.
21. Or this is.
Did you roll as bad as me?
Did you roll?
Not this time.
You rolled shit, didn't you?
Ashton's up top.
I rolled shit.
All right, 20.
Ashton, what did Ashton roll?
21.
Okay.
20 to 15.
19.
19.
Wow.
We're fucking dead.
We're
Yeah.
so dead.
Hey!
Well, this is not going well.
15 to 10.
Right.
14.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, we all rolled really bad!
Big scares.
Fuck.
Alrighty.
Shit.
Oh no, now we got to do on
10 to 5.
10 to 5?
That would be me.
That was at 6.
Ocho.
Ocho. Okay.
All right.
So wait.
I wrote Robbie in the initiative order. No.
That's okay.
Ashton,
Dorian.
me?
Ashton,
I'm after
Fern,
Orem? Wait.
Dorian.
Dorian.
Would you Ashton, Fern, Orem,
No, I
Dorian,
rolled 6.
I wrote 8.
Imogen. Wow.
Right, so Imogen's 6. 5 to 1.
4.
Whoa!
Dex.
Highest dex?
Well,
No
decks are
rollies,
rollies.
come on,
Gotta do
14?
rollies.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Rollies!
Eat shit and die. 15.
I rolled a 2 again.
Oh!
This
Did you roll a
doesn't.
2-2?
I rolled 2 2.
Get them all. Get them all out.
Tuesday. All right, there we go.
Shit.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Ashton, Fern, Orem, Dorian, Imogen, Chetney, Lud.
On the left.
What did
How many translucent guys are there?
what did Essek roll?
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Ocho.
Yeah, true.
Go on, boy.
He rolled.
Where's
Where's the sheep here? Sheep is.
Teleported out of here. If he's still here.
No, he's over there.
Yes.
Actually, his sheep.
I forgot to pull out. So we pull out here.
See?
And all my preparation here. That was the one thing that I forgot to bring.
Actually, even his character sheet floats about an inch.
Yeah,
It's true. There it is.
It's a hovercraft.
I was like, where's his dex? Oh, the sheet's not here. All right, so that puts him at a
Whip it out.
13.
13. That puts him.
I'm right behind Orem.
Okay.
Okay, and with the initiative order out of the way, and we have, let's see what I have for, Ashton immediately goes into a rage, and goes in for attacks, and managed to nail one, like just slam right onto one of these bug creatures, only for it to its body fluids to spray out, to bleed. Its bleeding spray hit him, dealing acid damage. Something they have to be aware of for her, and is stuck. But it's not only is this substance acidic, but very sticky, and it's actually while still alive, stuck to the hammer. He quickly goes in and gives it all back to one more hit. Hang on, they might describe it themselves.
23 points of damage. It is. I don't need to put the grapple down because you destroy it. You do take another 1 point of acid damage.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
But it immediately splatters in space. Just
Okay. Great.
I'm gonna let everybody know. They're sticky and filled with acid. God fucking damn it! And I'm gonna try and dive behind the tent.
With how much more movement do you have?
I have 5 more feet.
5 more feet. Yeah, then you kind of like behind the side. All right, cool. That finishes your go. Now it's their turn.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
So
They rolled better than we.
So now you know where they are, and I think since I think Ashton was using his gravity, his gravity rage, because which causes them their speed to be halved. They move in on the party surrounding Ashton. Though that's just because they do. A lot of it gets attacked by three of them, but manage to avoid all 3 attacks. Ashton gets one of them does target Ashton and goes in between the acid and piercing damage. Takes 23 damage. Fern manages to cast Burning Spear on where a large part of them are grouped. Effort to singe them without getting sprayed. And we have her, and which is good for her, especially since she also because she rolled did a spell higher than a 3rd level higher. Her has to roll to see if the wild magic of Aeor effects, but she rolls good and avoids that. Orem uses his movement to get over, to face him head on, leaping over Chet as he does. And uses a goading attack, to keep to make sure they have a hard time hitting his comrades.
Man needs to make a whiz save.
He just needs to make a whiz.
That's going to be a 9.
Fail. So disadvantage against anyone except for me. 2 more attacks.
Yeah, you've effectively goaded him.
That's a 1, so I will re-roll it. That's also a 1. That's a 1. That's a real.
So you re-roll it again?
No, I believe
I think you
take
keep the second.
one.
You keep the second one. That's my first 1 of the game.
Wow.
Double check here.
Yeah.
'Cause it's been a minute since
Must
we've
be
had
nice.
this.
So the
scenario.
first one of the
Of the
campaign?
campaign.
I believe you have to take whatever the second one
I believe it is too, but I'm just going to make
Yeah,
sure.
no, worth making sure.
So I don't
Suddenly
mess
in
you
the
up
corner you
or
see
get yelled at.
a cloak of dark raven feathers.
All your characters
got
are coming.
There we go.
There's something familiar about you.
And you must use the new roll. Yeah.
That's a 1.
Damn.
So that is, then it's a 20 to hit.
20 to hit. Does hit.
Does hit? Okay. Let's make it a tripping attack.
Oh yeah. Okay, based on what we're saying there, he this may not be against the bug creatures, but against the actual humanoid abomination there. Sadly, the trip fails. We discovered that as Orm tries to get away, he triggers opportunity attack, but he's already 15 feet away. So this thing has a can do melee over 15 feet. He gets the hit strikes true, dealing to Orm 33 bludgeoning. And by the way, as the fight goes on, I'll be starting to skim more on like lesser feats and stuff. Acid goes in and casts a spell, which, based on what we've seen, and a quick look at his at what his spell list on the wiki is, probably Gravity Fisher. All those who failed the initial save take like 36 force damage. Unfortunately, that includes Fern, who was in the ring. And I think Ashton as well. We will see right now.
Ash, who's in front of that tent.
Resist the black hole, son.
And you should make a Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, I do have advantage against spells and other magical effects.
That's true. You do.
So,
Is
not
that
to
a
brag.
higher than a 3rd level spell?
It is. I'm gonna roll for him in just a second.
I'm gonna
Does it
definitely
get?
roll
Does the
that
DC
again.
drop or like the number drop the higher the level spell, or is it just like
No,
it's always
when
17 or?
just when a 3rd or higher level spell is
Okay.
cast.
6.
So that's a fail.
advantage.
All right, so you take 36 points of force damage,
That's
Oh
but
my god!
fail,
Oh,
fail,
oh, you just gotta fucking plow the
Okay,
road.
okay, okay,
Fail.
okay.
Oh, wow.
This is good.
fail.
I knew I shouldn't have rolled that one.
Oh, by the way, it's kind of blurred right now, but that says her fan says Shadow Daddy. I assume that's a reference to Delilah, who, being the one to provide her with her magic, is sort of like her magical sugar daddy.
One. You know when you have
Because
that
of course the joke is all funnier when you have to explain it.
feeling and you still do it?
Yep.
Whoa.
Damn!
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, it just tears through all of those.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. I'll take it.
Changes the game.
It's all right. It does.
I hate to throw a player under the bus, but do you see Ashton in front of the tent? Because he's right in there with those bugs.
Oh no, yeah, Ashton would be there too. Ashton, could you roll a Constitution saving throw? Yeah, as I was standing
Big
here,
con
the
save,
edge
big
of it
con
was
save,
blocking
come on,
him.
come on.
Big con save, nipples out.
Come on, John.
It's just I don't have an advantage on this. Just a straight save.
Correct.
Horse nipples.
That's I can't read that because I'm. It's 15.
15 is a failure. So that was 36 points of force damage.
I take all 36, don't I?
Yeah,
Yes, I
it's
do.
force. And you get pulled right into where the middle of the line was.
Ow.
Like your gravity against that gravity, you watch as the two converge, and as it hits you, the force damage hits. You watch as you get knocked out of the way.
Oh, I do not like
your
that.
head sparks, and you get pulled in the middle. And as you land, the colors of your rage kind of mingle across a rainbow for a second before reforming the Dunamancy, meeting Dunamancy, and having an odd reaction.
I throw up.
And he goes, "Sorry." To that point, I'm gonna.
Okay. They do roll, and once again avoids weird magical effects. The big humanoid then turns to Orem, moves to Orem, and does a bite attack with its central mouth. which and eats Orem. He takes 24 piercing and is grappled. It then goes in for a very wide swing thing to try to get to level. Only Dorian really gets hit, taking another 24 bludgeoning. And unlike Orem, who managed to resist it, does not fails the strength check and gets sent flying through a ruin one of the ruin's walls. He's also knocked prone, of course. Then we get to Dorian's turn, and when Dorian gets to his own turn, he managed to avoid uses winged boots to get up, not just off a prone, but also go up into the air to get a visual on what's going on. Then, in a dual act, because Dorian and Imogen basically agreed to share a turn, because as he announced was going to do, Laura reveals that she was about to have Imogen do the same thing, and they simulcast a fifth level lightning bolts. Well, it's a contradict fire. This will be a long clip, by the way. Wait. There.
Right as we're casting, I'm gonna yell, "Aim for the head!" because Orm's in the body.
Got it.
Yep.
4 and a 3. It fails both of your saves.
Tag team.
But do we have to do a
part
thing
of it,
since
yeah.
it's a high level?
After this, you do, but let's roll damage
but we roll
first.
it, okay,
Roll
okay,
damage
okay.
first.
Yeah, so
Okay.
5th level, that's 10d6
Yep.
lightning damage from each of you.
What I
Okay.
got?
Okay.
Got them all right here.
2, 3, 5, 6.
Too good.
Hold on.
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
it's down.
I lost
It's
one.
down.
Ooh, that's real good.
That's real good.
Ooh, that's real
real
good.
good. Okay.
Good,
okay.
good, good.
Let's go.
Were you ever?
Oh, this is really good too.
Oh, jeez, you guys both
Go.
rolled really
Someone's
good.
That's
hand.
4, 6.
Oh my god, okay, wait.
Socket.
Oh my god, I got 4 6s too.
Okay, great. 6, 6,
I live for this
24.
excitement.
34.
Yeah, 32. 6.
gotten eaten.
38.
Wait, shut up! I can't count.
40 on the nose.
40 lightning damage. Ooh.
What's that?
42.
Ooh.
Is yours purple?
Yeah, mine's
What
purple.
color does purple and yellow make? I don't know, but it's pretty.
I don't know how to say it. It's so cool.
So
It-
your
those
bolt
are
is like kind of a bright yellowish white light?
Yeah, just like a literal lightning bolt.
Yeah, so you both wait the exact moment and the entire like cavern shakes with the impact. Both these hitting on both sides, and as they hit the creature and both strike through its body, they both kind of mingle. And like the head and the torso, it shocks through it, and both of them kind of continue shooting out each side. The power is immense, and you both kind of almost arc off to the side as you finish it, like a Ghostbusters beam kind of being pulled off, and they both kind of splinter off before fading.
Oh, nice shooting there, Tex.
As mine dissipates, there's twinges of little bits of red light that kind of fizzle off of it.
Cool. It's looking a little hurt. It's looking a little hurt.
Are you gonna ask?
High five. Wait,
I know.
I need you both to roll d20s for me.
Yeah, this is where it gets sketchy, though, right?
Together?
It might.
I have not rolled a single good d20, but that'll
Roll low, roll low.
You want to roll low? You want to roll low?
Oh, good, I rolled so low.
You did, you did.
Was this is that cocked? Is mine cocked?
That's
No,
cocked.
no.
That's not
okay.
cocked.
Okay.
Teacher.
Well,
Can you place a dice on it and it stays?
Oh, that's a good roll.
Like a d6?
oh, I would have kept so many 20s.
Oh,
I
the
think
first
so.
time.
I think so.
That's cocked. Don't do it again.
No. If it fell off, it's cocked. So go ahead and roll it again.
I feel like if
that was
I
a little.
feel like if I
from
see
here.
it and I can read it, it's not cocked. But
If you see it and you can read it?
Holy
It looked
shit.
like a 20.
Laura,
Are you
baby.
reading
just-
this yourself?
No. Look, here's the thing. I honor the fact, if you can tell what number it's supposed to be,
Wild magic.
No, I know. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I
like,
feel
if
like
you
that
know
was
what number
not-
it should have been, then it's not cocked. If you can't tell because it's midway between, then it's cocked.
I feel like it was a 20.
All right, then go ahead and roll a d100 for me, please.
I feel like it's cheat. It's
The
not.
electricity
Honoring
conduct through
it,
its body like it would?
Like it naturally would, yeah.
To me, I'm asking.
Oh, to you?
Yes.
Both lines were shot at an angle where you were below it. It did
Yeah,
so,
I know, but
didn't do
Oh,
it.
but you're inside
I
its
was
mouth.
a kid and grabbed
That's
somebody's
true.
hand when they touched an outlet, and I got shocked.
I'll say no, because the density of its body, most of the impact was above in the torso area. You feel the tingling throughout, but
Putting
it
your
would
head
be
on a battery.
yeah, it would you feel that throughout the body. Your body goes numb, like you just funny boned yourself from head to toe. But I'm not going to do any damage because you're already in a rougher spot as it is. From
Like, that was in the 40s, if I
a
remember.
spell math standpoint, you were outside of the impact of the spell. So,
Fair ruling.
so
For wild magic.
A 4?
Yeah, it's like a D100 table, and
oh, what?
What did I do?
Fun?
you can.
Oh no! What did I do?
You stand up. Those red lights around your fingers that like glow begin to brighten, and then curl up and then gather right in the middle of your chest, and you're like, "What?" A fireball explodes where you are.
Oh
Uh,
Dorian is across the way, just wincing, waiting for it to happen to him.
Can you blame him?
Jory's like, oh, that was pretty bad.
Looked at.
make a dexterity saving throw for me. Lawton, make a dexterity saving throw for me. And that creature's just gonna make one as well.
New campaign, something
Don't
never
kill your
changed.
girlfriend.
I know. I was saying, is this because we're in a
Don't
fight?
kill your girlfriend. Don't kill your. That's
That's
is that cocked?
Natural one for that
That one's
dude.
cocked. That is.
15.
I should have taken the cocked.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You're lucky. You're lucky. This is really bad.
How did you get there before she did? That was amazing.
No, I'm under stress.
Normally you live there.
I'm stressed.
Okay. What'd you roll? 13?
No, and it's a light. 11.
11. 19 points of fire damage to you.
Oh, okay.
15.
15. You're fine on that one. Well, no, it's based on your spell save, so that would beat it, right?
Oh, 19 is my
Yeah.
spell save.
So you
Okay.
also take
Okay.
19 points of fire damage.
Sorry. Sorry.
That creature over there also takes 90 points of fire damage. It's still standing, but it's hurt.
Yeah, the scorpions?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them got hit and is like, it's like smoldering as the flames kind of burning around. You can see its normally translucent torso is now like blackened and opaque from the fire damage.
At least I'm not a sheep. At least I'm not a sheep.
That's true. All right, that.
Since technically, it's still Dorian's turn, because he had Imogen like both went at the same time. He allowed Imogen to go at the same time. He did. And he still has can use his bonus action to inspire, which he does to Chet. I forget what he does to inspire him. Imogen basically sped up on her turn in that simulcast, and Chet goes and cast Shatter, followed by transforming into his hybrid form. Lana goes. I think she enters a form of dread. I forget. Don't say that. But she does send in what is called a void puppet. I think because she has her subclass. I didn't see anything on this on D&D, but I think she has a slightly. They don't actually have undead patron there, and so this. But basically, it summons a wraith of someone who's you have some connection to the death to, which affects, and summons up the visage of a halfling girl who was used as the as the who was hung from the from the sun tree as Pike, which I guess means we are officially in the Legend of Vox Machina timeline instead of the Campaign 1 timeline, because Pike was in Vasselheim at the time when they first met the Briarwoods, and as thus they didn't know her, and she did not actually have a duplicate. This, and then goes in with I guess another fireball. This one intentional.
Not both of them. One of them doesn't.
That's right. One of them doesn't have a reaction. The other
Then
one
I'll
does.
stay. I can just make it be right on the edge.
Okay. So you'll remain there.
Glory!
Boy, there's a vibe.
Why am I here?
So like right about there, you can hit everything in that area.
Great.
High fantasy.
All right.
High.
Level 3.
Hi.
Level 3.
All right. Saves on that one. Fail. That one. The one's closest to you. Natural 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they all have disadvantage because they're near my spirit.
Oh, yeah,
My
even-
screaming spirit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it has like a screaming thing. Everything has like a. Was that? I just. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Takes a lot of those bug creatures and sets a tent to fire. Ashton enters his hyper rage, which is it in basically speed form. Kind of leaves a trail like a Tron bike.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Okay.
I love ray chasing.
5.
All right, you're fine.
Nothing bad happens on a button.
I'm and I think I'm gonna take I think I'm.
You thought you were free with Marisha on the other side.
Oh wait, what? This?
I'm and I think I'm gonna take I think I'm.
You thought you were free with Marisha on the other side of the table.
Is that a 10-pound dice? What was
Right,
that?
right here, my wrist bone. I hit him with a die.
Was that like a solid
That's the big
ball bearing?
Finally.
That was
This
incredible.
motherfucker. That's heavy.
That's the big
It's not that bad. Oh Jesus!
No,
right.
anywhere except the bone right there on the back of the
All right, 2 attacks.
I'm taking my first attack, but I'm using.
Well, you made your first attack against Liam, but he also manages to use his effectiveness to push the big guy there 15 feet away. Fern then comes in and casts Scorching Ray, sending a nice flaming volley against it. On this guy that it is unaffected. Apparently this has fire immunity. Then they look closer at where the burns they got from the lightning, realize they did some heavy, some high level stuff. It doesn't seem to be as damaged as it should be for the lightning. It took a lot of damage, but and got to a stuff where it's starting to look a little rough, but they realize it's not nearly as bad as it should have, so it has lightning resistance. It's now Orm's turn. ends up to it starts gnawing on him, doing for 19 more points of damage, and he can feel. Matt also notes that he feels within him like it as if it's trying to drain something that's not there. They think this thing can absorb magic. That's what they're assuming right now. Or inherent stuff, or perhaps it's something of a like more divine essence stuff. Like after all, this is an entity that. Okay, that's a dead. Okay, that's a dead bee. Yeah, too. It's Aeor. They hate the divinity. He does use his like Fey touch feat to misty step out of the mouth, escaping. Then goes in with some goading attacks. One of whom like shears off part of the flesh-headed animal's face, exposing part of its skull on the side. He goes in for a trip attack. It makes the save against the trip, but doesn't matter as it goes point anyway. When they cover an arrow, he gets the "How do you want to do this?" With the battle ended, they take time to collect themselves. They can hear movement off in the distance, though. Although clearly the with all the lights and lightning and different fireballs and of course the sounds that we're making, it has attracted other denizens' attention. Chetney, they try to decide where to hide and stuff, or what to do, and how much time that, and what they could do to try to maybe hide. Chetney kind of goes back into the tent real quick to make a small carving on wood of and manages to copy the symbol that was carved into the chest of the Vanguard member that went mad from the previous episode. And Dorian casts a motivational speech on them to gain temporary hit points. They end up hiding in a rundown tower nearby. Fern casts Pass Without Trace. They notice some hound creatures that that come off with different coloration and have long tails with eyeballs at the end, which, as I recall, after I look back, were one of the Aeorian hunter races, the Aeorian Absorber. All the way, which were previously encountered in Campaign 2. They managed to hide from it and stuff. The small pack of these investigate stuff starts scavenging on feasting on the flesh of the fallen Vanguard. Aniston does a little more apologizing for the little friendly fight incident with Gravity Fisher, but does ask if he could possibly, to arrange an appointment for later with Ashen when they're not in mortal peril or something, to study Ashen. Then apparently something scare the Absorber kind of got scared off by his El's approach, and appears as this green. I think Matt describes as gorilla-like, which I can identify as Aeorian in reverser. I can see that there. I would almost say it's more like bear, like thick arms and stuff, more like gorilla stuff, but also has like gives also a bear impression with the face. No sign. We do not see any of the nullifiers this time. Thank the prime deities. Mm-hmm. There. But those eventually leave too after investigating. They see a lone, more scrawny absorber come along. Maybe not welcome back. And then Orem, with his great notices this. Actually, I think more of them. I forget how many of them actually notice it, but they see this silver thread sort of come down from the ceiling and down, and Orem, with his high perception, notices that it is actually more of a goo stuff. Yeah. Go down, kind of goes gently down, and falls on Zora, and snatches up to the ceiling where it disappears, only to hear a few sounds later. Ceiling, by the way, 60 feet up. So they do not want to know what just took that creature. Yep. Ceiling. They do know that they're relatively close to the surface because like they can see like through the ice hints of sunlight. Hang on. There's a link to something here. Oh my god. What Aeor is that? There's no way that is challenging 3. Well, they continue onward. They come to a point where they're starting some steep declines and stuff, and as it suggests they start flying, they figure out who carries who with what means. Apparently, Dorian gives Orem a piggyback. They move further over. They pass a lot of like aqua wards. Aqueducts and stuff, whose water now fills up the deeper part, some of the deeper parts. And mm, mm. They go through a little CCD. Essex notes from previous years that a lot of like closed off passages due to cave-ins and stuff are now reopened. So it believes that the Vanguard has been very busy at work. He comments that they're currently around like the 4th basement down. Well, where they're going, and that their goal is on the 8th or 9th levels. So they keep going down to the past level, including one level where, like, so now they see in the dark a multitude of eyes staring at them. Technically, no trouble. Mm-hmm. Okay. They reach the 8th level, which is around the Genesis Ward. These are the levels that are devoted to arcane. Mm-hmm. And Eslick indicates that one of the options that shares the occultist thalamus is most likely on this level. While there, they talk about this, and they also take time to reflect on how they reflect on this last one's about. They're here finally in Aeor, and FCG is no longer with them. This is his origins. At one point, they also mentioned how at one point Essex dropped a coin down the shaft they were flying down to see the bottom, to indicate how further deep it goes. And Lana brings up how when everything's all done and stuff and wrapped up, they should probably go back to Drusar and relocate FCG's Delver coin. They continue on and find an intact room which seems to be a Ruby Vanguard encampment. Based on its setup and how it doesn't have permanent tents, this is not so much a permanent base as a waypoint for groups continuing on to investigate more, to resupply and restock. They notice the tent there. While they don't see any corpses and stuff, they do see this dark smear on the ground, leading away from the camp.
For sure, going that way.
Yeah.
What are we hearing, Essex? Sorry.
I take up pate.
Hey, what's the plan? Hey.
Shut up! Why do you have to say things when immediately summoned?
I thought that was what being alive's about.
Yeah, that was a little harsh. Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
personality.
Oh, that got Lana feeling guilty.
all right.
I think I'm pretty good staying quiet most of the time.
Well, you are. I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I didn't mean to snap at you.
Has Dorian met Pate?
Forgiving.
Yes.
We have
He is,
friends.
yes, I think. Yes.
Best of friends.
Yes. Sweetie, I adjusted back for him.
Could have used that to our advantage.
I need you to go invisible.
Kate!
Why you gotta yell it?
He goes invisible.
I can't. He's his own. He's his own mouse.
Really
He
just
just.
his voice. Inside voice. Whisper.
Okay. Check it out. I mean, I'm pretty loud inside too, but I'll try to keep it low. You have to understand, I don't really have vocal cords. It's just wind and bone making this. So I gotta push real hard to make anything
I
work.
can't believe it. This sound is just making me sad. Let him talk.
Now I know
It's
you
just
don't
making me sad.
You don't have to push as hard. You know.
No.
We can also remember me and you can communicate telepathically.
You hear in your head.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to do that instead?
We'll starting now. Yes.
Okay. Oh, it's also noting that while they're before this, they did as they first arrived and everything, they did hear a dull hum, or perhaps even a breath further within. Though the sound quickly fades. Anyway, they sent. He goes into he and goes scanning ahead. That's where a break happens. After which, they catch him up with what's going on with Poc-O-Pea. He sees him go scanning ahead. They take a look. Also, while this is happening, they take a look more at where they are. There, it appears that before it was this waypoint, it was some sort of storage chamber. They have a little bit more view through Pate's vision. There is a. They actually all move past the point. Well, with Pate well in the lead. Eventually reaching the room where Essex says it's the furthest he's been. He didn't find an old notebook last time, which refers to reference to the thalamus. He also asked they also asked him if he knows anything about Domnox, which unfortunately he does not. Orm asked them if, of course, about the partner executing because of course Lehman would ask that, which leads to a discussion about Bren.
Shut.
There's a square stone in the door, like inlaid?
Yeah.
Does it have writing on it or anything like that?
It's a writing.
A mark? All right, I conveyed this to the others. 2 doors. Just shut. Maybe now's the time to check for traps.
I can do another check.
If we want to go in, or we just keep going straight.
Wait, Isaac, have you been in these ones?
He hasn't gone past that.
We've reached my
Your
point
point,
of
okay.
mystery.
Right here?
Well, points to the brace.
Wow, we are. Not a lot of people who've been this far down in the last 100 so years. Feels good. It's exciting.
She points down to the numerous steps that push through the rock. Correct. We are probably among the 50 or so.
It's very fucking impressive. I'm not kidding.
There we go.
Let's go.
Top 50.
It's,
Trap check.
Chickadee check.
11.
11. No traps.
It's not trapped. Go to push.
You pushing the stone?
I'm gonna step
Well,
away.
I don't know because your way you said that.
Just push it.
I'll push it.
Okay. You push the stone. The door opens slightly. Nothing.
Pate keeps scouting ahead in rooms and reaches what's called as a hub-like room. Hub tunnels leading out on each of the four sides. But the most distinguishing feature about this is that from the ceiling there are multiple very nasty-looking black chains draping down. A lot of them ending in hooks. And from all those hooks, like a dozen of bodies hanging down. Pate gets a closer look to show these are more recent bodies of Vanguard. Over half of them have the same manic smile they saw that one Elven Vanguard member who went mad.
Trail, right? Does it end in that room? Did it get yanked up?
I think we're
That
gonna have to
chain
go
came
in.
out.
Your connection to Pate is lost.
No!
Why
He just got eaten up.
No.
He just got eaten up. It's on us now.
Can we go in now?
What?
Chad, what if you geometry or
I think I'm
something?
running for the
Watch your feet, Chad!
Christ.
Oh.
Can we go in now?
What?
Chad, what if you geometry
I
or
just think I'm
something?
running for the
Watch your feet, Chad!
Christ.
This
goddamn hallway to
Sorry for protecting your ass.
Makes sense for
You can
Chetney.
help it.
All right, watch your feet. I think this is bad. He got eaten or something.
Okay.
When they reach the room, while expecting trouble and stuff, as they approach the room, Lautna goes into a form of dread, which is the original Morning Veil with a snare. Well, still hints of a lot more hints of Delilah, but not as bad as the last time. So that's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's also shows hints of a banshee with the form of dread. They go in. They find the floor is wet. So whatever happened to these vanguards was pretty recent, and for the blood to not have dried yet, which means whatever did this to them could also be close. Though it seems to be only under some of the bodies. They find Pate lying on the ground in two separate pieces. This is when he's deactive now, but could still probably be summoned later. But that's beside the point. Chetney then uses his 100 benches. He suspects like something like maybe aberration or something, but just to make sure he lives it, he uses 100 Bane to check like Fey, Fiends, and senses a very, very strong demonic presence. Or at least a fiendish presence and stuff. They take a closer look at the change in the center that these are not attached to like the traditional means. Like these are coming out of the very stone itself, conjured through the stone, through the very ceiling. In response, Chetney
like they were conjured through the stone.
Growing out of the stone.
Yeah.
Oh, the quietest hybrid transformation ever. Just
Sound like a haircut.
Just quietly
Reverse.
peeling
Skin.
the gnome skin off.
Would you roll?
Taking a
27.
27, okay.
I'm taking a cue off of Imogen. I'm going to also cast Spider Climb on myself so I can skitter along the walls. And I just tell everybody, these chains were not built here. It's like they were conjured. Watch them.
You look through here and you...
Yeah, they examine more of the stuff. Based on some of the things, a lot of them seem to be like pulled right onto the spike, and have signs of trying to pull themselves off. The others have signs that they were pulled themselves onto the hook. Not now. I'm reviewing that episode. Essek uneasily pulls out a brass bracelet, a fingerbone. He allows the two castings of Speak with Dead per day. He doesn't really want to use it though because this type of branch of magic freaks him out. So Imogen ends up using it. They decide to go for because they don't want to have because they don't want to like reduce the chance of gibberish on the non-smiling corpses. And from that corpse, she gains answers. Like they reveal that the entity that did this to them was Dominox. He mentioning the whispers in the head. There talks about how he saw like their own comrades like doing this on that span. Their whole long chamber, and one of them, and their own started turning on them. He reveals that he thinks it started with the engine room. Oh, another thing they revealed is that their group never made contact with Lunacy here. So, they asked when the change started, and all of a sudden, the engine room. That's where they got the engine room, and
It got the chains must have come out and sucked it, or one of the smiley people. I could ask a smiley person.
Or
They might have more information about what Dominox is.
hey, Fern, your guy with the little mark on your hand. Was he a devil or a demon? That was a devil guy.
Hey,
That was a
he was fancy.
devil.
Both of us at the same time go.
Servants are
Demons? I mean, I could try to reach out.
Mm-hmm. Before this, they do discover like more of the same rune marking, like a or card symbol on 10. She goes, kisses the symbol, and manages to call forth the devil Tevin Klask. Or, however, he like a molten bit of fire launches from the marker. It reveals point when he comes in, and while and the first thing he says like up there is, "The pact begins." So and that's when they remember that he offered to come and stuff, but they're not formally in any agreements and stuff. With him or something, she's officially in a pact with the devil. Oh, and I think I should have let them describe that.
Oh my god, hi, you got here so fast. I thought it was going to take like way longer than that.
I come when you called.
Wow.
The pact begins.
Oh, that's right. It came with a thing.
What do you require?
Do you remember what the pack was?
As it goes,
Who cares?
someone would someone like to explain what the hell is going on, literally?
She has a pact.
It's a
Great.
pact. It's just, I don't really understand it, but we'll figure it out. He can help us out.
This is a
Tavon,
friend
this
of
is
yours.
Essex. Essex, Tavon.
Fern collects a lot of pets and boyfriends.
Mm-hmm. Tavon.
Dorian, Tavon.
The literal devil creature kind of looks to each of you and gives a nod to Essex. Looks back to you.
Do you know anything about Dominox?
Yeah, he and his reply is a name he hasn't heard in a long time. Dominox was apparently described as a grand demon, but he hasn't been seen since the early days of cloning. As a demon, he is of course an enemy to the devil kind. Mm, mm.
Oh, look at
There's a ruin in this air tonight. Great.
If you said you devils have like a long standing grudge, do you have any bros you can call up? It might be now. Now is a great time.
There is a bit going on.
Very classic devil. Very classic.
No, we're great grateful for you. For you. We're
yes,
grateful
yes,
for
yes,
you.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, we're not undervaluing your presence here.
Many are preparing for the coming attacks.
He later describes as grand demons being just below demon lords. This and further, uh, and while he say, he also says that that Asmodeus is allowing him to work with them and stay with them away from for fun because they of the key things they've done to help. But after the initial thought of, oh, you could pray and stuff, he realized, wait. After thinking about anyone he goes, wait, this is just myself, and this is a grand demon. This might be beyond even what he is used to. So, he does describe he does describe the as describing the what a grand demon is. He also describes as Dominux as the grand demon of loathing. As he's destroying stuff, and what if it could be doing where it's been? He doesn't know where it's been or what might be doing there. The Laudna theorizes that perhaps, what reason why it has it disappeared is because it was captured and sealed away by the people by the Aeorians for their own. I think that's it shows them the symbol of his car. They show he identifies it as his sigil. The carving of gifts. The carving of gifting. Carved by those who offer what Dominic desires, their own oblivion.
The blade strong under his grip. I do not know where we are.
Essex, fill him in.
Hello, Essek, strange companion to these strangers. Yes, ancient city of Aeor. Majocracy destroyed during the calamity. You see many of the ancient bodies here from those individuals, and these on the hooks fresher. Where do I go from there? And kind of like floats back a little bit, like a little overwhelmed, and kind of looking over towards, still like looking at you, like, what the fuck did you just do?
Okay, that's my eyes now.
This is safe.
Chenny goes to one of the random doors that they didn't go through to inspect it. But as he does check, he failed. Travis fails a wisdom save, and he goes to look. So as he finishes inspecting, he looks around to the rest of the group, only to not see them, but to see the image of many children maimed, brutalized, claw marks during their forms. he's clearly the sex of demon is causing him a hallucination of something that probably would cause him the most torment. As the physical news, they ask if he has forgotten the terrible things that he has done. How many more he will kill. Chetney in sheer terror against the wall. Oh, as Belzhaus tried to ask what's wrong and stuff, he cannot hear their voice. They can hear what he's saying. So Chetney tries to convince himself he's dreaming, and opens the door, tries to flee through the door he's just expecting, only to see another former child there, as well as seeing flashes of some sort of vision, maybe memory, maybe not. We have no idea, but it was him running through the forest and slashing at these children. This terrifies his core because he knows that in his early years as a fresh werewolf, that he had many memory blocks and stuff, and has no idea if he hurt anyone during those times. No. And the visions just keep getting worse. And just as trying to shake him out of whatever is happening, or places his hand on his shoulder, but which in response, the vision gives Chetney the sense of being stabbed through the shoulder. He is still in his werewolf form there, and it just gives a swipe to bat away and end up giving injury. Injuring Orm a little. He keeps crying out at the sight of these mutilated children. When suddenly the vision stops, he can see Orm and all the others in the room, and realizes his old head. We still have no idea. Hmm. They try to figure out what happened to him and stuff, or what may trigger that. They try to get more information about Dominox from Trevor, but he admits that this was a little bit before his own time. He's been around many centuries, but he's hasn't been around since the Declining. They go and decide to try to find a. Dorian casts a motivational speech to. Oh wait, I think that's what that this time slide is.
Aren't we out of?
Are you all slowly pulling back into the hallway?
And we have the power of friendship, which is why we'll win. And that should be about a minute. That's a motivational speech.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to cast it at a lower level, 3rd level, so you get 5 temp hit points.
How many? Five of us, though.
people?
And I can only do 5 people. So
If you do it at a higher level, do you get more people?
No.
Oh, it's the wisdom save, though.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom save?
It is.
Give it to the fighter and the barbarian.
Yep, give it to the fighter and the barbarian.
Yeah. And Chet already got dinged. Sorry,
I got bad wisdom.
1, 2, 3, 4, and not for myself.
My wisdom's
5.
kind of okay.
Yeah,
My
it's
wisdom's
actually
okay.
pretty
good.
So if anybody else needs to take it, my wisdom.
Her
is-
wisdom's okay.
Yeah.
How's your wisdom?
Casting.
Maybe you should do.
Yeah, just take it yourself.
Okay, I'll take it myself.
What's your mod? Are you a plus what?
I say.
Door.
Oh, you mean for saves or just a
Yeah.
mod?
Saves.
-1.
-1?
Yeah, no,
Take
you're
it,
taking
that
it past.
shit.
What?
Take it.
Take it.
Fine.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good.
5, and you guys are
3,
good.
4, 5.
And then
Well, I'm okay. You don't
Yeah.
need to put it on me. So,
So
am I
pick-
taking the?
Pick someone
two,
other than.
Us 3.
4.
They try to figure out more who gets the stuff. And Chutney, despite his ordeal, attempts another grim psychometry room. He says more in. He sees the visions of the places with the hooks and senses the great demonic presence. But the presence is kind of so overwhelming that he can't get that much more over it. Matt reveals that in order to get more details than that, and see through them, it will require a natural 20. We're talking like a entity who could be like CR20 or something like that. Mhm. Are they Imogen uses the last charge of the bracelet to cast Speak with the Hill on an older Aeorian corpse in the room. Doran considers to figure out what exactly triggered the visions. He has to see good. The questions are: how was Dominox captured originally? Response: the pinion of service. They ask what the pinion of service is. The answer: an abysmal soul anchor. It was designed to contain shadow magics, and it keeps them shackled to the engine. And it causes Dominox to be, whenever slain by the extraction process, to since it's like from the abyss and considered part of the abyss. He is there and instead of reforming this, he reforms around the pinion. When asked they then ask where the engine is, and points to the door where Chitney almost left through, when he had his vision. They ask how to turn on the engine, because they may want to weaken this And so the apparently, and the corpse says that it should still be on. It should still be extracted from him, and which means he should still be harmless. However, it is clear that this is old court. So since this old courts, I wouldn't know what's been happening recently. So clearly, something, which means clearly something has happened. Like whatever enchantment they had to hold him there, keep him shackled, was probably dispelled during the solstice. So he could be there and we don't know how much he could regenerate. But clearly a lot if he's affected so many people. As the final question they asked, what are Dominox's weakness? Well, not the final one. They asked, what's Dominox's weakness? He's it reports that when slain, he would have returned to Abyss, but as long as the pinion keeps his anchor, he will always reform there. Then finally, they asked, what attracts Dominox? This is and where they get probably some of the worst news they've gotten recently.
Dominox feeds on insecurity.
Oh, God.
We're fucked.
I will go talk to him. It's fine. I got this covered.
I, for one, welcome our new demonic master.
This group is exceptionally vulnerable.
The suffering of self-loathing.
Oh, shit.
Until you present yourself to oblivion.
Great.
And he feeds.
Oh, no.
So.
Good question.
By the way, by my count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they miscounted. They got 6 questions in, and they're only supposed to get 5. So, but worth it to have that last one. Then Dorian falls from the trains at our room. When suddenly he himself has a vision.
Go towards like kind of the center left side of the chamber, where no one has really gone to yet, and you look up at one of the bodies on the hook, and you see the beyond the kind of soiled pants, the dangling arm of blue skin.
Yeah.
You see the open travel robe and the hook that pierces the sternum of a familiar, strong torso. And you see there dangling from it, eyes, lifeless and still, the body of your brother Cyrus. As the eyes shift to meet yours. You never let me fix my own mistakes, instead pulling me into yours, into your chaos. Look where it put me. Look what you did to me, brother. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
We're addicted to cliffhangers.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Brad,
Chet was going to get out.
Cruelty is always
No, we're going here.
Oh no!
Fuck.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
hell.
Okay.
Insecurity. Really? Okay, no, I'm stopping.
Cool.
Cry until we play again.
Oh my god.
I think that'll be a good place to pick up our live show at the Greek,
Yeah.
right?
Wait! We're gonna be dealing with demon shit at the Greek.
Oh yeah.
We're not playing.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Next
Fudge.
week. Next
Oh, fudge.
Next session is the Greek.
So we'll pick up on that beat and where you are and what's around you and what all this might mean and what's the lewdness of it all here at the Greek Theater.
Die at the Palace.
Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen.
For those of you who will see there in person, excited to explore this next step, and for those of you who can't be there, you'll be able to enjoy that shortly thereafter. Yeah, this will be fun.
Are we all gonna die at the Greek?
It's live.
Guys, think about it. If we could just use the harness funnel and put it up against Dominox, we'll be fine. You just
That's
gotta
great. You know, he's probably unshackled if he's capable of doing
hold there
that.
for like
I was thinking with
Think
portals.
about all the
10 minutes.
This is Sparta.
GPK.
I'm gonna
Greek
suck
party
down a
go.
Grand Demon.
Kill the party at the Greek. Right? All right. Well.
Yeah.
That being the case,
And with that, we come to the end of this recap with the one final thing, my homebrew of the episode. This one, no real connection to what we've just watched. It's just what I had available. The Musketeer Rogue. It's sort of like the equivalent to the Gunslinger for rogues. I know that Musketeers are more famous for their fencing skills, but oh well. The musket's in the name. I went with Rogue more to do because my favorite depiction of the Musketeers I'm most familiar with are them getting into a lot of weird shenanigans. It's a lot more sneakier shit. So, excuse my language. It's like the 1970s version, like the 1970s. That's they have good fight scenes and stuff, especially in the Four Musketeers, but ultimately they're more sneaky than they are outside. So we now get into the actual description. Even the loudest and flashiest of weapons and characters can be sneaky or even stealthy. Just as Naruto was lucky. Your level 3. I really gotta go back and make a point and like add the level numbers into these. Well, as your initial thing, you get proficiency with firearms, and you can choose one of the following benefits. Though when you can switch which benefit you have whenever you gain a new level in Rogue. You can either ignore the loading properties on ranged weapons, or you can ignore the penalty you have when targeting a creature within 5 feet of you, not gaining disadvantage. You can switch whenever, which is good in case you gain one of these benefits from another source. However, should you gain both benefits from another source, you get a third benefit that can only be gained through that, which is which is that your proficiency bonus when it comes to your firearm proficiency increases by 50%, rounded down. Now, point of clarification. When I say that proficient in firearm, that is the proficiency you gain with this feature. It does not. It's not meaning like if you, like, say you're level, you have a proficiency of firearms 4, but you also got another proficiency for somewhere else. Also, you don't get your proficiency which would make your total proficiency 8. It would only be with the one for this, which means you get an extra 2 level proficiency points, making it 10 instead of a 12 if it was like the proficiency total. I will have to make a updated version of this with the clarification. Then the next feature, Rapid Strike. You can make an I can't believe I did that spelling error. You can now do 2 attacks per attack action. In addition, if you had advantage on your first strike with the attack action, but does not have the second, but not on the second strike, you can make a sleight of hand check against the target's passive perception using the target's passive perception as a DC, and can extend the advantage to the second attack on a success, and even if you already did sneak attack damage this turn with the first strike, do additional sneak attack damage with this second strike if you gain advantage through this feature. Though the number you have the number of extra dice you use, rounding down. Now, for this feature to work, though, that second attack also has to be used making a different weapon from their first attack. And for every round you target the same creature and use this feature to get that advantage on the second attack, the DC on the sleight of hand check goes up by 1 as they start to catch on. Your next feature is Improvised Gear. This is the one which really will require a updated version later on, as I still need to figure out some more features. But you are granted following benefits. You are proficient with improvised weapons. Watch the movie that came in the 1970s. Anyway, what? Hold on a second. Okay. Well, if you are wearing a cloak or cape, you can take it off and wield it like a shield against finesse weapons, so you get a +2. But only if the finesse weapon, like a rapier or dagger, you're defending against. Also, while using the cape cloak this way, if it's magical, any other benefits you gain from it still apply. Also, another benefit is that when you fire a gun, you can choose, instead of to launch a bullet, produce a smoke screen 5 feet away from the muzzle. The smokescreen takes the form of a dome with a 5-foot radius. It counts as heavy excrement for the remainder of the round. And then light obscurement for the entirety of next round. This feature also automatically triggers when you have a misfire, using Exandrian firearm rules. More depending. And finally, as the final ability of this, Speedy Reply. If you miss with an attack, you can make one attack as a bonus action at advantage. If the attack that misses was the second attack, because you can attack 2 times with your primary action, you could still apply the rapid strike. The rules are the attack I mentioned was that second attack. You could still use the sneak attack rules for rapid strike on this makeup attack. And you can apply all the effects of rapid strike to your reactions when you take an attack of opportunity. I thank you for joining me. This is Freenair Redimension, and I wish you good fortune in the quest of life.